Only PoK, terrorism on table. Jaishankar says dealings with Pakistan will be strictly bilateral. External Affairs Minister Jaishankar on Thursday said that India's stance on Pakistan remains consistent, strictly bilateral engagement and national consensus for years, and there would be no shift in the stance. He further iterated Prime Minister Narendra Modi's stance, saying that discussions with Islamabad will solely focus on terrorism and Islamabad has to shut down the terrorists' infrastructure for further normalcy in diplomatic ties. While speaking at the inauguration of the Honduras embassy, the Union Minister said, "Our relations and dealings with Pakistan will be strictly bilateral. That is a national consensus for years, and there is absolutely no change in that." The Prime Minister made it very clear that talks with Pakistan will be only on terror. Pakistan has a list of terrorists that needs to be handed over, and they have to shut down the terrorists' infrastructure. They know what to do. We are prepared to discuss with them what is to be done about terrorism. Those are the talks which are feasible, he said, as quoted by news agency Ani. Watch Delhi. Our relations and dealings with Pakistan will be strictly bilateral. That is a national consensus for years, and there is absolutely no change in that. The Prime Minister made it very clear that talks with Pakistan will be only on terror. Pakistan has a list of pic.twitter.com J9 lug NSPSD Ani May 15, 2025. Jaishankar further stated that Indus Waters Treaty would continue to be stay in abeyance until the cross-border terrorism is stopped. While speaking on Operation Sindoor and the cessation of hostilities with Pakistan, Jaishankar said that it is clear that who had called for a ceasefire. We had sent a message to Pakistan saying we are striking at terrorist infrastructure and not military, and the military has an option to stand out and not interfere. They chose not to take that good advice. Once they got badly hit on the morning of May 10. The satellite pictures show how much damage we did and what little damage they did. It is clear who wanted cessation of firing, he said. Watch on cessation of firing military action between India and Pakistan, EAM Drive. Jaishankar says, "We achieved the goals which we set out to do by destroying the terrorist infrastructure. Since key goals were achieved, I think we reasonably took the position, because even pic.twitter.com 8Z002J7U60 Ani May 15, 2025. He further commended Indian armed forces for successfully carrying out precision strikes on terror camps in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir PoK under Operation Sindoor. His comments came amid a huge controversy over U.S. President Donald Trump's claims that U.S. had brokered peace between the two countries. Earlier on Monday, in his address to the nation, post-Operation Sindoor, PM Modi had said that talks with Pakistan will only be regarding terrorism and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir PoK. If there are talks with Pakistan, they will be on terrorism. If there are talks with Pakistan, they will be on PoK, PM Modi said, putting Islamabad on notice. He also said that Pakistan's nuclear saber rattling will not be tolerated anymore. India launched precision strikes under Operation Sindoor on 9 terror targets in Pakistan and PoK following the Pahalgam terror attack that killed 26 civilians. The strikes killed at least 10 family members of GEM chief Masood Azhar and 4 close aides. The sites targeted were the Pakistani bases at Rafiki Shorkot, Yahang, Murid Shakwal, Nurkhan Chuklala, Rawalpindi Rahim Yar Khan, Sukar and Chinian Kashur. In the strikes, the air bases in Skardu, Dholari, Jacobabad and Sargodha suffered extensive damage. Within a tightly coordinated 24-minute window, India targeted 21 terror camps linked to Lashkar-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed Jem across 9 locations, 4 in Pakistan and 5 in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir PoK. The targets were not just aimed at avenging the Pahalgam attack, but also targeting terror sites where other such attacks were planned. Nanan swipe left for next video. In one of the biggest attacks in Jammu and Kashmir, Lashkar-linked terrorists opened fire on a group of tourists in Pahalgam on Tuesday, April 22, killing at least 26 people, including foreign tourists, and injuring many others. The Resistance Front TRF, a Lashkar offshoot, claimed responsibility for the attack, although it later backtracked after massive global outrage. After the attack, the diplomatic ties between India and Pakistan were downgraded, with New Delhi announcing several punitive measures, including suspension of Indus Water Treaty, cutting Islamabad mission strength, closing its airspace for Pakistani airlines and expulsion of its military attachés. In response, Pakistan undertook tit-for-tat measures and suspended the Shimla Agreement. Latest blogs